Evergreen out of 4. It's waving. We're racing at Lucas Oil Speedway with the POWRi 410 Bandit Outlaw Sprint Series. Out to the early advantage. It's going to be the high side hustle. 12X. Garrett Williamson spreading it out down the back straightaway. Williamson through 3 out of 4. Going to lead lap number 1 in car number 12X. Scotty Myland to second. Jace Park to third. Jennington, Joe B. Miller rounding out the top 5. Ben Brown sitting in 6. Here comes Kyle Clark with a good run out of turn number 2. Getting on the binders to avoid contact. Man on the move. Keep an eye on that car. Number 79 of Gage Montgomery as he's slicing and dicing through the field, making his way to the front. But up front, it's all that car number 12X, Garrett Williamson, trying to high side hustle his way to victory lane here tonight. Leading the way, he's got about a half a straightaway, call it 3/4 of a straightaway advantage over that 97 of Scotty Myland already. It is a 1.737 second advantage for the 12X of Garrett Williamson. Garrett Williamson now a 1.5 advantage over the 97 of Scotty Myland. 2 back markers between the 97 of Myland and the 12X of Williamson. Myland, though, getting into the binders a little bit to avoid contract with the 9C of Crank as 87 apart, going to be pinned down to the low line. Joby Miller now finding a diamond off turn number 2. Jennington into the infield as, contact. Joby Miller going to go around contact with the wall. Caution will wave. Nowhere for Joby Miller to go as Williamson's race to start. Laying in wait. Good start by the field. Williamson going to cross him. Look to the high slide. Ayrton Jennington, middle momentum. Here comes Gage Montgomery. Gage Montgomery with a huge head of steam right through the middle of turns number 3 and 4. Cross. Not quite enough to cross him back over. Jennington going to look to the low line now. Try to slide up across the racetrack. Montgomery knew what he was going to do. As it's still Garrett Williamson. Now Gage Montgomery into second. Ayrton Jennington running third. Here comes the 74 of Xavier Doney and the 70 of Ben Brown, all inside the top 5s. Right at the exit of turn number 4. Once again, a good start by Garrett Williamson. Gage Montgomery now going to look to the low line on the 19 of Ayrton Jennington. Let it slide up and take that position down the back straightaway. Jennington mounting momentum as they go into turns number 3 and 4. Xavier Doney up on the high side, trying to gain some speed. He's going to get past car number 19 of Ayrton Jennington off turn number 4. So everybody creeping up on the high line. Here comes the 91 of Riley Kreisel around the 70 of Ben Brown. Mitchell Moore also finding some speed here in the late stages. He's going to get past the 42 of Andy Bishop as well. Meanwhile, up front, it's still the 12X. Garrett Williamson way up on the top side, the 79. Gage Montgomery right there in second. Williamson playing a little bit of waiting game that time by as he's got a good restart into turns number 1 and 2. 3-car battle for the runner-up spot. Something amiss with Ayrton Jennington in the 19. He's going to lose some spots down the back straightaway as the white flag comes out one more time around. The 12X. Garrett Williamson has it. The 7B, Ben Brown to second. The 91 of Riley Kreisel rounding out the podium down the back straightaway. He's going to sling it sideways one last time. Car number 12X. Looking at the checker flag first, your feature winner for the first time in his career with the POWRi 410 Bandit Outlaw Sprint Series. Car number 12X, Garrett Williamson. Second place going to be car number 70 of Ben Brown. Third place is the 91 of Riley Kreisel. Fourth place will be Mitchell Moore, I believe. Kyle Bellum rounding out the top 5.